So hello everybody. I hope you guys are just doing absolutely amazing, of course. And I'm out here. It's a blazing afternoon. Just walking by here, potting some stuff up. And I happen to notice this. Right there, can you see that? There you go. Beautiful, look at that. Nice, dark red. It was hanging on the tree, but I touched it and she popped off. So before I get too far into this video, you sit there and look at that flower. I'm going to stick this in my mouth and tell you how it tastes, because this is actually only the second one I've ever eaten, and the first one kind of blew my mind. I'll let you know what this one tastes like. Here goes. There it is again, look at that. It's about the size of a large pea, by the way. Large pea size, yep. It is now in my mouth. Yep, that flavor. Wow, that is interesting. That flavor has not changed since the first one that I ate. Alright, well, oh, there's another one ripening up right there. I'll have that in a day. Ripen it really quick. And this one I just ate looked like that just yesterday. And then it fell off and was ripe. And there's some more ripening up. They kind of hang down low once they start turning into berries. Oh, there's some bunch of unripe ones right there. The flowers kind of go up, as you can see. But then when the berries forming, they hang underneath the leaves, which is really interesting. But anyway, gosh, the flavor on that is just crazy. Alright, you go look on the internet for these. Jamaican cherries, which I think that's a better name than strawberry fruit. You know, strawberry tree is another name. And I guess the only reason they're called strawberry trees is because the flowers apparently look somewhat like a strawberry flower. Yeah, okay, well, that's not confusing or anything, right? Jamaican cherry sounds a lot better, so we'll stick with Jamaican cherry for these guys. It's a little fast-growing, kind of shrubby tree. If you grow them from cuttings, they'll kind of grow like this, which there's a bunch of weeds and cassava and arrowroot around it, but you can see it's low and kind of branching out everywhere. But if it's seed grown, it'll set up a straight shoot and then an almost completely flat canopy. It's pretty interesting. And you can see this is kind of wanting to do it, but when I bought this, I don't know, months ago, it was staked. So to have that more upright growth. But seed grown ones, straight stalk, and then completely flat like a table. It's really interesting. And they'll do that about 2, 3, 4 feet, depending on how happy they are. And you just have a completely flat tree, shrub kind of thing. Really curious the way it grows naturally. But from cuttings, they grow a bit differently. And of course, if they're from cuttings, you can stake them up like this one, and they have a different shape to them. But anyway, interesting growth and look to them. But very fast growing. These guys, this thing's been flowering for the past 6 months for me. No problem. The only reason I haven't gotten to eat any fruit is because every time there was a ripe one, something would eat them. I think it was my son. Anyway, wow, like I said, that was only the second berry though. And people online, you go and look, they say these taste like cotton candy. Now, I'm really wanting to eat that one over there, but it's not as red yet. Gosh, I want to eat it. But yeah, they say they taste like cotton candy. Which, interestingly enough, guys, they taste like freaking cotton candy. It's crazy. They have a cotton candy taste to them. But there's something else there too. And I don't know how nobody else is picking this up, because I am dead serious. It tastes like artificial movie theater popcorn, butter, greasy flavor. I'm dead serious, guys. It is a perfect mix of that fruity, pink, bluish cotton candy aromatic with that movie theater fake butteriness. It's dead ringer. Like if you took the two and stuck them up your nose, because it's not really like with a lot of fruit, you don't really taste it. You're getting it in your nose. That's where you're picking up the flavor. Which, in case you guys don't know, and I've mentioned this in a couple videos, that sense of smell is a heck of a lot of what you're tasting. That's why when you got a stuffy nose, you don't taste crap. But yes, that is where the flavor is coming from. It's like that aromatic movie theater buttered popcorn, really toasty flavor, and cotton candy. Dead ringer. No joking. No mistaking it. Definitely a plant worth growing, guys. Super productive. This thing right now, it's hard to see because they're green and there's, things everywhere. But this thing's got about 50 berries on it. It's really picking up production here in the beginning of August, or the end of July, beginning of August. They really like the heat. I haven't had any issues with it. They like moist soil apparently, because when I did put them in, oh look, there's a little native bee. Look at that guy. You don't see too many native bees around. A little native bee on there. And I struggled a bit when we were really dry at the beginning of this year. Did not like it. This would probably be a lot larger if it didn't have to go through that. But now once we have our rains, and the heat, this thing is just flowering. And at one point it did have like 15 ripe berries on it, or ripe as in that color. And I came out the next day and they were all gone. So, gotta pick them fast apparently because they taste so good. But yeah, I mean, I want to grow more of them. I actually have 6 plants here. I've got a yellow version too, which I have not tried. That one's getting some ripe fruit on it, I believe. But instead of sitting there with a bowl of, toxic movie theater popcorn and, cotton candy, you can just grab yourself a bowl of these or make a smoothie out of them. Gosh, I'm thinking about what I can do with these. And you get a good handful of these, a cupful of these, which would not be hard if you had a couple trees or even one tree. I mean, 2 cups, put them in a blender. Gosh, that would make an amazing smoothie. It really would. But anyway, guys, the Jamaican cherry tree, strawberry tree. We'll stick with the Jamaican cherry. Amazing, very interesting flavors. Cotton candy and nutty, buttery popcorn. Crazy. Never tasted anything like that. I mean, just whew. And it's really an explosion. You kind of get that nutty, buttery flavor first, and then you get the cotton candy whiffs coming through it. Crazy. I mean, just, I want to eat another one because it was so interesting. And, yeah. So this video is long enough, guys. These used to be extremely rare. You could not find them anywhere. Today, there are, quite a few people that sell them. They can still be quite expensive. I mean, $100 for a starter is not unheard of still. Though if you can find them, some people that are mass producing them will send you a little half-dead kind of tree for 30, 40, $50, how online goes. Just with the shipping and making the money, you can't have a huge tree taking up space everywhere. But yeah, but they recover well, they grow fast. definitely a tree to grow. They can be in pots. I've got 2 of them in pots in my greenhouse because they don't like the cold. And they don't like dry either, but those aren't hard things to overcome. So grow food, guys. Grow yourself the amazing tasting Jamaican cherry tree. I forget the proper name for it. Put it in the title. Get yourself one. I've already got cuttings of these growing. So, you know, if I've got it down below, I'll have it for sale. Yeah. Hit me up, guys, if you're looking for stuff. The world is getting crazy. So if you can stink little, stink. Yeah, it's gonna stink, guys. This, whoo, it's gonna stink. You know where we are. It's the end of July, guys. Just turn on the news, you know, parentheses news, and you will know, gosh, at least what they're trying to do. Can't make up their minds, can they? Screw us over one day, screw us over the next day. Just keep on screwing us over, won't they, guys? So you know what? Fight back. Grow your own food. Empower yourselves with little red berries that taste like cotton candy and buttery popcorn, guys. That's what you do. And you know, when the time comes, when the time comes, I guess we'll know, hopefully, when that time comes. Yeah, we do what's necessary, guys, because, yeah, I don't know. Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. Grow these amazing trees. They do well in pots. They fruit everywhere. Just can't give it enough praise for the flavor. Unless you don't like buttery, fruity tasting popcorn. You know, maybe you don't. That didn't even occur to me. I'm sorry, guys. You guys that don't like this flavor probably aren't even listening anymore, but I forgot about you. Gosh, that is very inconsiderate of me. If you're still here and you do not like sticking cotton candy and really nutty, buttery popcorn in your mouth, I'm sorry. I really am. But if you know somebody that doesn't like those flavors, drag them back. Have them watch my video, and so they can hear my apology. It's very heartfelt, guys. Because I'm truly, truly sorry that you don't like fruit that tastes like nutty, buttery, cotton candy popcorn. Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, right over there behind the cassava, which is very happy this year, is a Vente Cojo banana fruiting. You want to talk about a banana that tastes like pineapple? Right there, guys. Tropically, fruity, pineapple-y, awesome freaking banana, guys. True, 2-type Vente Cojo. Don't buy tissue culture crap. You'll get gypped. The real one, stock on it, gets about 6-7 feet. Gets about 20-pound bunches. Boom. Another one you will not believe the flavor on. So see you later, guys. Grow food or you will die. That's that simple. I don't think there's time for beating around the cassava anymore. You get off your butt and you grow food, whether it's in your toilet tank, in your bathtub, every windowsill you have, every inch of dirt you can acquire, guys. This patch right here of, you know, arrowroot, cassava, bananas, Jamaican cherries. I can harvest this. This is 300 pounds of food by the end of this year with cassava and the arrowroot here. No kidding, guys. No kidding at all. Those cassavas right there will easily have 100 pounds of roots on them. There's like 30 plants here. No doubt. Bananas. Oh yeah, arrowroot. That clump of arrowroot right there. Yeah. Talk about food. Yep, just going on. Lured you in with the Jamaican cherries, didn't I? Yeah. I'm like, gonna have to start calling myself a YouTuber. Put one heading and then rant on for ever about everything else. Kudos to you if you kept this video, kept watching all the way to the end, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Grow food. Look my way if you want some stuff, because I've got some things that'll grow you some food. Yep. See you later. Jamaican cherries. Right there. Cotton candy.